It's just going to be shadowy.
Over here?
Nope. Good morning, everybody. I'm here. Not really here, but I'm here. I'm barely awake. There we are. Turn this off. It's going to be a bad shadow day. All I can probably do is move everything up a little bit. And then my head is just going to get in the shadow. So, not much I can do. Good morning. Let's get the link out there. Good morning from Anaheim, California. Home of Disneyland. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. All right, let's put our link up. So today is April 21st. It's the day after Easter, and sadly, the day that Pope Francis passed away. April 21st, and the prompt is joyous, Joyous, joyous new life, and something colorful encounters. And the link is here. And that is it. We are ready to rock and roll. Hi, Mina. Hi, Nancy. Jackson, Michigan. Okay, let's see. And Mina, good morning. And Pat, Leticia, Valerie, Julie, Doreen. That's it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And about 50 other of you that are not talking. Hi, Deborah. Sup? Okay. I'm going to try to stay awake here for a little bit. So, we went to Disneyland yesterday and we got back at like 9 o'clock, which sounds like early time for you guys. But for me, it could have been 3 in the morning. I could barely walk. I could barely speak. I was so tired. We walked, how far did we walk? 5 miles? That's it? 5 miles in Disneyland. That's not a lot. Or it is a lot. I don't know which way. It's a lot. It was a lot. Hi, Ellen and Jennifer and Sandy and Leslie and Deborah. Good morning. Hi, Nancy. Did I already say hi, Nancy? Oh, yeah, you're on YouTube. And Shari and Mary Lynn. Hello. Who did I miss? Kathy. So here's our prompt today. Today's the 21st, and our prompt is joyous new life and colorful encounters. And I have no shameless plugs today except for my friend Ann Scott. I only have a shameless plug for Anne Corbiere Scott. Corbiere. I learned how to pronounce it. She said it's Corbiere. So it's not Corbiere, like I've been saying forever. I have to remember it's Corbiere. Hey, Janice and Dieta. Valerie, what time did you leave Disneyland? We got back to the room at 9. And we never met up. We just kept doing stuff. I finally saw your message that you were on the train, and then I'm like, should I ask where she is now? But we're probably over there. And we did walk a lot on Saturday. That's true, Valerie. So let's start with Saturday. Saturday, we met up at the park, and it was super fun. And I didn't get a lot done, but I just played in my ledger journal, and I copied what Cindy Dietz was doing with flowers. But I don't have Cindy Dietz's picture here to share with you, but hers were more looking like flowers, and I just did some circles because I was chatting with everybody and I didn't really want to do too much, but they came out cute. And then I had this quote that I keep in my quote book. And it says, happiness not in another place, but this place, not for another hour, but this hour. Walt Whitman. And I thought that was a good quote for this page. And then I got to play with everybody's pens. So I was just testing out different cool pens. The midliners. Have you ever played with midliners? Valerie had midliners and they were super fun to play with. And they don't soak through. Oh no, they do soak through a little bit. I'm not buying those, unfortunately. But anyway, that's what I did was I played with those. And then I played with these, and I did want to share those with you. So Anne Corbiere Scott has washi tape. And this is my favorite one, as you could tell. And they're all black and white. And I wasn't sure what you do with black and white washi tape, but she said you can color them with colored pencil, or you can color underneath, or you can use Copic markers. I didn't have any Copic markers, so I just used colored pencil. This one has, so there's this one with the flowers, right? And it's wider, and I really like the wide washi tape. Then there's this one that's got bubbles. She has lots more, and they're all on her website at, I don't know what her website is. I should have looked. Oh, thank you, Carmen. Good morning, Carmen. Happy Easter. Anne Corbiere Scott Designs.com. Carmen posted it. And you get two at a time. And I think they're like this. Like she chooses the ones that go together. So you buy two at a time. I don't remember which ones came in which. But then this is another flower that's skinny here. And then this is the pencils and pens, this one here. And I think this would be so cute to cut up into bits and just use the pens and pencils by themselves. So pretty. And then this one says, art helps me breathe and make art. Art heals. Let's get artsy. You got to have art. It's really cool. With the paint palettes, all I did here was color the paint palettes and left the rest. So I didn't really color anything else, but I think the way to go with these, and she says you can take um, a alcohol wipe and you wipe them down and then you can paint on them with different stuff easier. Like Copic markers. I did watercolor here, but she said if I wiped it down with a alcohol marker, then it would come out even better. But I didn't have an alcohol marker. So came out cute though, right? I mean, I'm not done with this page, but at least I got to play with washi tape that was really pretty. So if you're looking for cute washi tape that you can color in your own right, go to AnneCorbiereScottDesigns.com. Okay, putting this away because that's all I did. Oh, and I did this while we were sitting there. This was probably my favorite because have you seen the people that are doing those AI like packages of themselves as dolls? I'm so sorry about the shadow today. There's nothing I can do about it because as I move my head, that's not the moon, it's my head, and it makes a shadow. But anyway, it says just say no to AI art. And then at the bottom it says, we were all given two hands, a creative brain, let's use them both. So I drew me in my shirt that I had on, a clipboard, my Yeti water bottle, my phone, which I can't live without, a couple of journals, a paintbrush, paints, a journaling bag, more pens and pencils, and my laptop, and me with my sandals. But I added flowers to the sandals. And then it says action figure patent pending Lindsay Ostrom. Because I don't like the ones on the internet that you keep seeing that people are doing from AI. The people that end up in these packs look creepy. So draw your own. All right, then let's show you this. So yesterday in the evening, as we were sitting waiting to get on the bus, I'm going to move my for a sec. My daughter-in-law started looking for dogs for us, and look at this girl. Her name is Bugsy. Look at her. She's so cute, isn't she? Anyway, look at her there. She's very regal. She's a lot smaller than we were counting on for a dog, but she's super cute. I don't even know what she is. I think it said some type of a terrier, but we may go get her today. And so she's going to be the inspiration of my drawing today. Isn't she a cutie? But I am not good sometimes at drawing dogs. So I started drawing her earlier and she's going to have to go away. So I'm thinking maybe just her head in a flower pot. Let's come down. Maybe I can get rid of some of the shadow. Oh, sorry. Some of the shadow if I come down. Let's see, make a flower pot. Because she could be joyous new life for us. But I think we'll do some flower pots. But she's cute, right? Smaller is easier to manage. Valerie says she is cute. Arlene says, good morning. It was so nice having that meetup at the park this weekend. And I think, like, if my husband and I travel around places, it would be fun to do that if we have time when we get to towns and stuff to do those meetups. First of all, the park was so cool with the bunny hinge statues. Really cool. That was the best part, was the bunnies. And then the people that were there were pretty nice too. Just kidding. Of course, that was good. Her name is Bugsy, Peggy Sue, but I think, can you change a dog's name after a year? Because she's a year old, 14 pounds, and it says she is, let me see what kind of dog. It says she's doesn't say what kind of dog. It doesn't say what kind of dog she is. I don't know. But I'm going to make her coming out of here. Hopefully. That doesn't really look like her, but it's all right. She looks like a pig there. Not a pug, a pig. It's because her head's too fat, Lindsay. Let's see. Kathy says, yes, you can change their name anytime you want. I mean, I know you can change it. There's no law that says you can't. But my question is, will the dogs know their name after a year? It's like if I was named Lindsay and then they changed my name to Rufus or something. And she has little whiskers here and she has whiskers here. She doesn't look like a dog right there. So let's try the gray pen or gray watercolor. Oh, I don't have gray here. Hang on. Forgot to get out my watercolors. Anyway, she is pretty stinking cute. My friend has changed dogs' names after she adopted them a few times. Like the same dog's name a few times or different dogs. That'd be good to know. Anyway, she's cute, right? Becky says, call her by her old name and new name together. Eventually they drop the old name. Huh. Interesting. That's because they're smarter than we are, probably. All right, let's just do this because I can always add white into her. Her nose has got to be a darker black. And we'll put in some paws here, like she's peeking out of the pot. And the rest has got to be done with pen. So we'll see, because the other day when my husband was at the concert, I spent the whole day trying to get this other dog, and then somebody got her out from under me, and I was very sad. And then when we were at the park, I met this kind of crazy man who told me that it just wasn't meant to be your dog. So keep looking. He was kind of crazy, though. All right. Bye, Dieta. Oh, I wanted to share these things with you. When you go to a hotel, we've talked about this before, but I want to show you all the cool stuff that you can use for art supplies. Don't leave it around the hotel. So this is where we are. And this is a key card holder. Look at it, folds down. I can turn it this way and then decorate it. And then I have a little pocket folio, cover up the inside. I should bring my camera up a sec. So see, so don't leave these things when they give you a key card now, right? These are makeup sponges, perfect for, maybe we'll try these today. Were you gonna use these sponge things? Okay. This one's fabulous. This is a shower cap and a little ponytail thing. Look at that. And then the comb, which has the name of the hotel on it, I'm taking because it makes great lines in your like jelly plate, whatever. And then this one is the notepad, always take. These we might make flowers out of today. Can I use the Q-tips also? Maybe. And this one, you can use the emery board as to distress your edges. And this little pokey tool thing as well, you could use for crafts and art. So don't leave any of those things behind. Trust me. Trust me on that. It's funny, my paints have lots of leaves in them because we were at the park. This park was so nice, and it was so nice to be with everybody just hanging out for the day. There were only a few of us there. It was Valerie, who's here with us today, and me, and Cindy Dietz, and Anne Corbiere Scott, and one more. Oh, Vicky Purdy, who I kept saying Purdy, but it's Pretty. Her last name is Pretty, not Purdy. I kept saying it wrong. Vicky Pretty. And she said her sons did not like being called Pretty when they were growing up. It was not a good name for boys. Bill thinks it's so funny that there are things at hotels I take to use for art. Yeah, the shampoo in this hotel was really good. The little containers are perfect for either refilling to take stuff with you, like when you take your shampoo and stuff, you could refill it at home with the stuff that's in it, or my husband's going to use it for his car making supplies. I mean, there's always stuff to take. Hi, Anne Marie Corbiere Scott. I got it right this time. Pretty proud of myself. I just showed your washi tape, and hopefully a million people go over and buy it. We'll see what happens. And this is my new dog who we don't have yet, but we'll see if we get her today. I'm going to try to call on the ride home and see if I can go get her. We can go get her. Debbie says, ha ha ha, try having the name boring. No, but if your name is John Pretty, that's a pretty bad name. But I agree with you, Debbie, boring. That is a bad name growing up. They all made fun of my name growing up because back in the day, there was Mayor Lindsay from New York, and I'd be called Mayor Linseed all the time. They'd call me Linseed Oil. They'd call me Lindsay Olive. And I had this great teacher in sixth grade who told me that when the boys call you funny names, it's because they like you. And I'm like, I don't get that. When kids make fun of you, it's because they like you? Weird. All right, so let's put some flowers in here. I'm going to start with purple. And we're going to do some of those flowers that I drew when we were hanging out at the park that I copied Cindy Dietz from. Just circle flowers. Putting the flowers in first. Tina says, especially if you live in Boring, Oregon. Oh, God. If the Borings moved to Boring, Oregon, how boring would that have been? Probably not that boring. Joel says, and any chance washi tape one might be back in stock? I don't know what that means. Is she out of a certain washi tape, Jewel? Which one is it? I want to know. Did I get it? Probably not. If it's out of stock. Anne, are you still here? Anyway, I'm glad I got some of Anne's washi tape because I'm using the same manufacturer that she used to hopefully create some washi tape of my very own. Anne says you did get it. I did. I got number one, whatever that means. But I'm grateful for getting number one. Let's see what else we got here. I think I have a red in this one. Not 100% sure, but we'll try it. This looks like red. Well, it does look like red. Try another purple again. We'll add some colors on top of this color. Joel says, yes, it was sold out. I wasn't sure if it would be back. I think she said it's back because if I got it, that means it's back in stock. Oh, it's the set with 3 of them in it. I don't know because I opened my set, so I don't know which one's which. Sorry. And again, I'm sorry for the shadows here. Not much I can do about it, truly. Can't get other colors in these flowers. Some of them are working better than others. There we go. All right, let's do some green. I'm trying to stay out of the light because the shadows are just bad. Oh, now I got green in a flower. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Oh well. Did you guys all have a good Easter? And did you see that sadly Pope Francis passed away? I will say the good thing, if there can be, is that he made it through Easter. And that had to make him happy. He was a good pope because he was good to the people, the common people, the good people, the you and me peoples. That's all I know about him. I don't really know much else, not being pope worthy. I will tell you that when I was younger, we used to make pope jokes, like Pope on a rope. We thought that was funny because when the Pope came to Southern California, everybody was selling lots of Pope supplies. And I can't remember what some of the other things were that we talked about, but I do remember Pope on a rope. And we thought it was very funny. We, meaning me and my old boyfriend, Bob Gentry, he just was out to try to make money. And I thought that was funny because he was very Christian. But he just wanted to make money when the Pope came, so he's like Pope on a rope. I can't remember some of the other things we said, but there were others. Okay, I kind of like this one. It's getting there anyway. Pope soap. Oh, yeah, Pope soap. That's right. That was another one of his ideas. Then he wanted to make shirts or bags or whatever that said, "Wake up, little sushi." That had nothing to do with the Pope, but it was funny. Pope soap on a rope. This one bled, but I think I can fix it. All right. I don't have a. Yes, I do. Well, I did bring my heat gun, and there's a blow dryer here in this hotel I could use. Whoa. Okay. We went to our local Chinese restaurant and had food there. It was just my husband and I. That was your Easter? Nice. I mean, Disneyland was crowded, but not that crowded. It wasn't as crowded as it could have been. And because my husband had his ablation, he didn't want to do any of the rides that had the warning labels, like for pregnant women or throw his neck around or whatever. So we did all the cool old fun stuff. Like we rode the monorail. Small World, my very favorite, was closed. That was a drag. And we rode Peter Pan, Mr. Toad, Pinocchio, Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't remember what else. But we did a lot of walking. We got a Dole Whip. I could have had 6 Dole Whips. And we felt a little guilty being there without my kids, our kids and grandson, but then we didn't. We did and we did it. All right, so let's try to do this dog first. If we do get this dog, I want to call her Daisy Jane. But I'm sure there will be discussion. I need a white pen. My husband makes the Dole Whips when they come over. When who comes over? Children? Okay, let's look at Bugsy again. Gosh darn, she's cute, isn't she? So she's got a white fluffy hair on the top and fluffy around her nose and a little white dot on her nose. And I didn't give her her bandana. Let's see what we can do. She does have eyebrows, like the guy on 60 Minutes. What was his name? Not Charles Kuralt. Andy Rooney. Remember Andy Rooney's eyebrows? She has those. And she definitely has white here. And some white in her ears. And just a little tiny bit of white in her paws. And then she gets more black. Flying me back to Memphis. Gotta find my Daisy Jane. All right, let's see. I gotta look at her again. She is very furry, but not fur. She's like Boston, not Boston Terrier, like a terrier fur. Oh, she's got to have that little white highlight in her nose. Man, she's cute. And then furry little paws. Ruff. And then we're doing kind of sketchy pots. Definitely sketchy. Whose cute dog is that? Oh, I'm trying to adopt her. So my daughter-in-law yesterday, she looks at dogs all the time because she's a dog person and she really wants us to get a dog. And so she started looking at dogs in Anaheim and she found this one dog. She was so cute. And I'm like, yeah, she'll do. So I looked her up and I said, first of all, we're leaving at 9 in the morning. I don't think any adoption places are even open at that time, right? And then it said they will not adopt to anywhere out of LA County. So if you're in Los Angeles, you can't adopt this dog. If you were in, no, I mean, if you were in, no, it said you can't adopt if you were in LA County because it was in Orange County. And then it said the only way you could adopt this dog is to go to PetSmart at 4 p.m. today. And I'm like, well, we're out for that. It seemed really not okay. Like, why would you say that you can't? Oh, and it said if you were in Northern California, you couldn't adopt the dog. That was the other thing. I'm like, well, aren't there a million dogs that need homes? Why are you being so judgmental? Crazy. Anyway, she is cute. Bugsy. I don't know who would name a girl dog Bugsy, but it sounds too much like Bootsy, and we can't have a Bootsy. Anyway, my daughter got a shout out on the local news station yesterday for being the pastry chef at the Hyatt. Her general manager was on TV as they were interviewing the general manager for Easter brunch. And he didn't name any of the other chefs, just Riley. And I'm like, he must love her. But he said, all these pastries were made by our pastry chef Riley. It was really cute. And she got to dress up in a bunny suit. I think I posted that little video here. It's on this page. If you haven't seen it, that's my Riley dancing around in a bunny suit. I don't know if they took turns like going out and giving candy to the kids, which would be really cute. I don't know because I haven't talked to her yet. Look at Bugsy. She came out really cute. Jennifer says we have a daisy. Oh, you do? Bakersfield, Valerie says in Bakersfield you can adopt dogs from anywhere or to anywhere. I mean, that's how it should be, right? This one that she found, Bugsy, is in Turlock, and that's on our way home. So we could definitely go get her. Polka Dot or Dottie could be a cute name for the white dot on her nose. Aw, that would be cute. I was thinking of Doodles, but I used to call my dog Doodles. Um, we called Luke Lukey Doos and Lukey Doodles, Doodle Dog. Couldn't even remember what we called her. Called him. Cute little flowers. Okay. Now, let's take what we find in the hotel and we're going to use these Q-tips, maybe. And I'm dunking them in water. And I'm going to go with the blue. And I'm pretty sure they should make dots. Well, I guess I need more color. Yep, they're doing all right. Let's get some pink. Pink. I see lots of videos on YouTube and stuff where they use Q-tips for dots, and they make like lavender flowers and stuff. Not lavender, like blue bonnets. But that's pretty cute. Let's see if we can rinse it out and try yellow with it. Probably not. Now it's kind of getting yucky. Let's see. No, it still works, the yellow. So that just kind of fills it in a bit. So try things that you have, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I think we're full enough. So that's Q-tip art for the day. And now let's try this sponge. I'm gonna come up a bit. Anyway, here's my Q-tip afterwards. Pretty yucky. I mean, it's a one and done kind of thing. So let's try these cosmetic sponges. I don't know. This could be not good. I think it's too absorbent. It's too absorbent. Yeah, I can't get anything off of it, so never mind. We're not going to do that. We'll just use blue. And my brush is very skinny, so it's hard to do a wash. What happens if we do this and then we absorb a little bit off of it? That's a good idea. Like if you get it too dark, you can go back and lighten it up. I like that idea. That worked. That's pretty cool. Oh, oh dear. Well, worked. Kind of got it a little messy. It's not bad. I'm futzing around with it, I think, too much. Let's get some purple at the top here, though, and call it a day. Okay. It's got some little fuzz balls in it. I think that's probably from this pad. Hi, Judy. 5-minute creator cuteness fix. Here you go. 4 minutes and 99. 4 minutes and 98. 4 minutes and 97. All we have left is the lettering. Bugsy's so cute on there, isn't she? Maybe I should leave her name Bugsy. Is it too close to Bootsy? Bootsy and Bugsy? I do like Daisy Jane a lot. All right, so what's our prompt? Our prompt is joyous new life and colorful encounters. And I kind of want it wavy like my flowers. So we'll put a wave in there. I think it's still wet. Judy says Bugsy is good. It's a dog I might be adopting today. We're not sure yet. But she looks like that. We'll see if they allow it. Because we're just going to swing through. We don't have a lot of time. Like I'm going to say, here's your adoption fee. See you later. Let's go. And I don't know if they'll allow me to do that. So we'll see. She's in Turlock, California, if you know where that is. Let's do this. Oh, I'm so sorry about the shadows today, you guys. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it and still be able to write. There we go. I can do that. Joyous new life. That's Bugsy. Joyous new life. All right, first line down. And colorful encounters. I don't like how that word came out at all, but it's okay. It's done. And the sky is very boring, so we'll fix that in a minute. Oh, yeah, I'm calling them, Valerie. As soon as they're probably not open yet. And it's a rescue, so I don't even think it's a shelter. I think these dogs are at somebody's house because they list their phone number. So I have a feeling that they might be either more lenient or more stringent, one or the other. I don't know. Could go either way. But definitely calling them. Anyway, we got hit by a deer on the 80. Wrecked my son's weight. What? Kathy? We got hit by a deer on the 80. Wrecked my son's car. Oh, I'm so sorry. Been there, done that. Those guys are fast running across the freeway. I spelled colorful wrong. If anybody was watching, you could have told me. I guess it's better that I didn't know because I don't know how I would have been able to fix that one. Because the F and the O are so close, so we're just going to go with it. I mean, what else is there to do? I don't even know how to fix it. I'm looking. I have no idea. No idea. Not a clue in the world. Oh well. I think we'll just splatter this whole thing. Since we messed up the word spelling, we'll just get some blue splatters going in there. And maybe then you won't notice that it's spelled wrong. But it is. That is not even a place I could put a. Yeah, nowhere. Nowhere at all for a R. I could cover it up. But I think I'd rather just leave it. I keep looking, but I don't think there's any fixing it. All right, almost done. Well, that's very light. Teeny tiny little hearts. All right, she's cute. Maybe cover it in black and write in colors. That's a good idea. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it for a while. I'll think about it. Because we got to get out of here. All right. Well, there's my card for today. Let's look at the book. Maybe I could cover it with Anne's washi tape. No, because it's at a. It's really bugging me. So hang on. Let's see if this works. Hi, Lisa. I'm going to try watercolor. It might not work. And then the whole thing is ruined. Nope, that's going to work. But I don't have any colored pens here. All I have are white. So white will have to be the key. I mean, it's not perfect. Oh, whoops. I'm so sorry. It's watercolor. And we're going to go over it in white. And you can still kind of see it, but I think it's okay. Sorry. Thank you, Valerie, for saying that. You dog girl, you. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens here. I come down again. I'm going to almost put it where it was before. I mean, it works. It's not the best, but it's okay. It's not horrible, and now at least I like it. But we're going to do a couple other things here. Add some other color hearts in here. We'll get colorful encounters being more colorful. I know I don't have any sparkle pop pens here, but I do when I get home. But sparkle pop would work good. It's that I wanted to cover up that tail of the F. And I did it. Teeny tiny hearts with a brush. Okay, I'm happy now. So it's kind of a rainbow shower of hearts. It's not the best, but it will do. That'll do. All right, let's cross this off. Joyous new life and colorful encounters. And then tomorrow is Earth Day. Earth Day, Mother Earth's special days. But I think it should say Mother Earth's special day, but that's just me. So there we go. That's tomorrow. So I'll take pictures of this and Bugsy and I'll share them here so you don't have shadows. Hopefully I can get pictures without the shadows. And we fixed it, so everything's good, right? All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy day after Easter. Love you guys. Bye.